Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our noontime show, SMIHT Cafe Online Coffee Talk. This episode is entitled Frontline Personality, guesting one of the most successful graduates in St. Anne College, Lucena, Incorporated. Please welcome Mr. Jarre Nada.
Hello, guys. Thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure and it's an honor to be invited here on on your show. So let's get it started.
So, Mr. Nada, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. At the same time, I'm feeling nervous, because this is my first time, and but yeah, I'm happy to be here. So I'm really excited and looking forward to all the questions and everything. So let's go.
Okay, so I think Mr. Nada is really well prepared to answer our questions. So let's begin.
So, sir, to start our online coffee talk, let me begin by asking you a question related to your college life. So, sir, how are you when you were still a student?
When I was a student, wow, it's a long time ago. It's from 2004 to 2008. So I can say that I'm, a typical college student. Nothing special. From school, going home, then home, back to school. It's a play and repeat on everyday basis. And I'm an average student, not that smart, not that bad at the same time, just somewhere in the middle.
So, can you describe po your experience or college life at St. Anne College?
My college life in St. Anne. Yeah, St. Anne College was not the St. Anne College as what we have now. It's pretty much different. So it was fun. I can say it's the one of the most memorable 4 years of my life after high school, because that's the time, the transition from a kid to a grown up. And I met a lot of friends. Until now, we're very close, and I started to develop my my personality because I'm being engaged with a lot of people. And college life really it's very memorable to me.
Mr. Nada, what were your most memorable experience when you were in college?
Wow, most memorable experience. Academic-wise, really, I have no memorable one because I'm not that active on joining such activities before. I'm more into sports. I can say the most memorable one was during my last playing year as a varsity in basketball. So we won from one of the rival school, which is Sacred Heart College. It's not about the game, but the story behind the game. I know Patrick is a basketball player as well, so he will he will know what I'm talking about. So we won, and the crowd during that time was really like and Burger King was packed of students. On the right side you have the Corkins, and the left side you have the SACLI. So, man, up to this point, I'm still bragging about that game because that's one of my most, one of my best game ever. So, that final year, 2007, 2008. Yeah.
Mr. Nada, have you had any self-doubts about your career direction?
Well, like, to be honest with you, like honest to God, like from the very beginning, like really, I have no other I have no other aim but to graduate. That's it. After college, like I don't know, like Jesus take the wheel. I don't know where I'm going. So like direction wise, like really there was no direction.
Sir, who are your inspiration or who are the people you idolize, sir?
There's only two. My mom and my dad. That's it. Because for those who don't know, my father used to work overseas as well. So like nearly half my life, I am with my mother. So for the mother side, the courage and the dedication and the time they put into us. You know, it's really amazing. So yeah, for my dad part, just being who he is, you know, working for us, sacrificing, his time and everything just to provide us on what we need. Because during that time, minimum like 3 years, I'm without my father. So yeah, my parents, my parents.
Thank you. Miss Apple?
Thank you, Mr. Cera. So, Mr. Jarre, would you mind if we ask you how different is you as a receptionist manager versus as a normal person um, when you are not at work?
Um, Actually, there's no difference at all. Who am I outside work and who am I during work? It's the same. Because when you are working in this hospitality industry, you have to be yourself. You cannot have this two persona that hey, I am like this outside work and I am this one during work. Me, I'm the same. So I can say that that's why most of the people I've worked with, they're very comfortable working with me because I'm easy to get with. So yeah, what you see me now, it's me when I'm at work. The same.
So, how did you land a career in the frontline as a receptionist?
Yeah, that's a very nice question. Actually, I can say it was by chance, or I'm destined to be in this, in this field. Because originally, when I went to Saudi Arabia, my original application was for a wait staff, a waiter. Okay, so when I arrived, there was an orientation, from the HR. They will tour me around the hotel and introduce me to all the department heads. And by chance, there was a morning briefing. Everyone was there, so no need for me to bounce around department to another. So the HR manager introduced us like, hey, this is our new staff. His name is Jarre. He came from the Philippines, so he's here for the food and beverage department as a waiter. So yeah, let's all welcome him. And one of the directors who were there in the meeting, he asked me. He was like, "Do you want to work in the front office?" I was like, in the back of my mind, yeah, like front office, like everyone, when you say front office, that's like the face of the hotel. So I was like, I have to wear the suit and tie and all the stuff. I was like, the last time I wore those when I was in my prom, so I have to wear it every day. So I was like with confidence. I said, yeah, of course, why not? So then he looked at to the F&B director. He was like, so you like my guy? I mean, he said yes. So that's for that's how I got the job. Just by chance only.
What are your career highlights, like achievements, skills, traits, and experience relevant to the position you applied?
Well, actually, like, because there's nothing like achievement-wise, like academic-wise, I have nothing. And because I went there right after college, I was there when I was 21 years old. So I graduated 2008, I believe May or June. Then I'm already there in Saudi Arabia in 2009 by June. So you will not believe, my first job, I was a waiter for 2 weeks in Lucena City. Then I transferred to Tayabas. I worked in a country club as a receptionist for 6 months. So basically, that's it. That's my experience. 2 weeks as a waiter, then 6 months as a receptionist. Other than that, nothing. Just pure confidence. That's it.
Sir, if you are not a receptionist, what do you think your career now?
If I'm not a receptionist, wow. Most probably I will be still working in a hotel. Most likely I will be the concierge, or I can say housekeeping department. Because during my on-the-job training, I was assigned as a room attendant. So yeah, and yeah, most probably those two departments. I cannot see myself anywhere else.
Can you enlighten us about your role as a reception manager or how a reception manager works in a hotel
Okay,
industry?
yeah. So basically, reception manager are is you're the one in charge of the whole reception, the whole front office. So from the staff all the way to to the guests and to the other departments. So basically, you will check on daily basis, the house status, how many arrivals, how many departures will it going to be during your shift. Then you must to allocate all the rooms, check the VIPs who are coming, make sure all the amenities are set and everything, and look after the operation. At the same time, the hotel. Yeah. So yeah, basically on daily basis, that's what we do.
As a reception manager po, what were some of the challenges that you have encountered po?
Oh, actually, there are a lot. Because you're dealing with the daily operation. It's something you cannot plan. Even in the last minute, things might happen. So mainly from the manning, you will have a problem because it's not about from your department only. You have a lot of departments to deal with. You have housekeeping, you have food and beverage, you have engineering department. So you might be prepared, but they will not be prepared. So it's everywhere. You can. There's a lot based on the situation. There's a lot.
Sir, what do you think are the most important skills and characteristics that made you successful now?
I can say it's the communication skill. It's the communication skill. So because our job is, I mean, like basically just to talk to people, you know. But it varies. Everyone can talk, but not everyone can deliver. Even a simple sentence or a phrase, if you cannot, deliver it properly, nothing. Like it's nothing. So I can say the communication skills.
So how do you handle problems and pressure at work?
Okay, it's simple. You have to listen, analyze, then talk. That's it. Because the problem of most people is they don't listen. They just jump to the conclusion, and this one it will not give you a good result. Me, I listen. I listen first, then analyze the situation. Then I will come up with an idea, and I don't take this note. Once my manager told me once, do not shoot your bullets at the same time. I was like, how does it mean? He told me like, if you want to solve a problem and you have three options to solve it, don't shoot it all together. Option one, go with option one. Not convinced, go with option two. Maybe he will be convinced. So no need for you to shoot bullet number three because from bullet number two, it's already convinced, right? So yeah, make sure that you listen first, that you analyze, then you talk.
Can you describe to us po your best encounters or best moments with guests when you are working in the reception?
Yeah. Yo, best encounter with a guest. Actually, I have a lot, but the most memorable one. I was still as a receptionist. So I was on duty one night. One guest came to me out of nowhere. He was asking for a room. I said, do you have a room? I said, yes, we do have. How much? So I explained everything for him from A to Z. He said, yeah, I will take it. I said, can I have your ID and you would like to pay by cash, by credit card? So he handed me over the credit card. So I input everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Give the key. Check in. Out of nowhere, the room service manager came running. Then he told me, he was like, wow, Jarre, why didn't you tell us that we have a VVVIP coming? Not only VIP, VVIP. I was like, who? That guy. That guy. I said, who is? You don't know him? I said, I don't know him. He's the owner of the hotel. The owner of the hotel. I was like, really? I said, yes. In the back of my mind, I was like, oh, God. I said, I have 2 bags. I have to fill it with clothes. I'm already imagining, like, I'll go home. Because I asked everything. I said, what's your name? Give me your ID. How will you pay? Everything. It's too late. He's already inside the room, right? So it will be obvious if you will call him, hey, you would like to have this one, like this. I didn't know who you are. I said, yeah, whatever. The very next day, my manager called me. I said, Jarre, you and me to the general manager's office. I was like, damn. He didn't know also. He didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know. He had no clue whatsoever. All right? It's like, yes, have a seat, general manager said. I was shaking. But with confidence, I didn't show any fear. Nothing at all. Sat down, and he was like, yeah, what happened yesterday? I played dumb. Like, what? What happened yesterday? I was on duty. What happened? So you didn't know you checked in the owner, right? I said, sorry, but I had no idea who he was. I said, really, you don't know him? I said, not at all. He said, he's very proud of you. I was like, what? I said, yeah. Because you treated him as a regular person, like a regular guest. And he's so proud that, his employees are like that. And he was like, among everyone, only you have the best feedback. I was like, really? I said, yes. Keep it up. So yeah, from that point on, I treat everyone like equal. I don't care, what car you drive, what watch you have, what type of credit card do you have, how much money do you have, everyone should be equal. So yeah, that was the most memorable one, yeah. I will never forget that. It was somewhere around 2009, 2010, yeah, during my first year.
For you, sir, what are the challenges of being an OFW?
Just, being an OFW is, I cannot say it's easy, I cannot say it's hard, but yeah, for the most part, it is hard. So imagine, like, you are miles away from your family, like you're completely in a different time zone. And yeah, just dealing with the, on daily basis, just getting through a day is an accomplishment for me. But hey, I'm doing it for the last 10 years, so I can say that, it's easy because I'm still here. But yeah, for the still, even up to this point, there are times that out of nowhere, like boredom will strike out of nowhere. I'll get depressed, I'll get homesick. But I was like, yeah, I'll just go home, take rest, sleep, and the next day it's a new day. But still, yeah, homesickness that will lead to depression, and you will feel sad, you will feel lonely. But nowadays it's easy because we have the modern technology. So compare before, nah. Nowadays it's easy. Yeah, but still, it's hard at the same time, yeah.
How about your future and plans, Mr. Jarre Nada? How long will you stay to work in Qatar?
Up to now, like I have no idea if, how long will I stay here because nowadays it's very hard to to find a job because of the pandemic thing. So like overseas employment are already like stopped. Even jumping to another country from here going, it's better. So I can say that I will stay here for a while. Yeah.
What are your plans going back in the Philippines?
My plans actually, I'm supposed to go this coming October. Yeah, but unfortunately it can't because of this pandemic. Initially, my plan was just to get married. Like that's my idea. But, yeah, I just have to move next year, or maybe go to my fiance in Saudi. Maybe we will do it there. But for now, nah, nothing. Cannot go back.
If you're going back to the Philippines, do you still want to work as an employee or build your own business?
I believe I will still work as an employee because, as far as I know, based from my family's background, like we don't have any history of having our own business. Most of my cousins, my relatives are both W's as well. So having a business, I don't know, like maybe if I will have enough, money, maybe I will start up. But what it is, still have no idea. Because for me, having a business it must be your, your passion. You cannot just start a business just because it's in demand. If you will not put your heart and soul into it, and you don't like what you are doing, nah, you will not get successful. So yeah, for the time being, maybe I will still work as an employee.
Sir, do you have a target company?
Target company, not for the time being, no. Nah. Maybe still on the same field on the hospitality industry, but a specific company, no ideas yet.
If you will have an opportunity on other country, are you willing to transfer?
Oh, for sure, yeah. For sure, as long as, the offer is good, the living condition will be good. Yeah, why not? I mean, like, I'm in the Middle East for the last 10 years, so maybe transferring, in other countries, it will be a great opportunity for me. Yeah, whatever God gives me, I'll take it.
Thank you for sharing, Miss Geanna.
How about we play a game before we proceed? Is it okay with you, Mr. Nada?
Oh, for sure, it almost gave me a heart attack. yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can, yeah.
Are you familiar with the game Fast Talk?
I don't know. I heard it from Boy Abunda, I believe. So yeah,
Yes,
I guess
sir,
that's it, right?
That's it, sir.
Yeah,
You're going to choose.
yeah. Can we do
Okay.
a practice, like how it works?
Okay, practice. Sir
All right.
Nada, knowledge or skills?
Knowledge.
So I think Mr. Nada is ready. You should make it faster, sir.
All right. That's why it's fast talk, right? All right. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Okay. Beauty or brains?
Brains.
Always late or always early?
Early.
Restaurant or hotel?
Hotel.
Have more time or have more money?
Have more money for sure.
Have life rewind button or have life pause button?
Now I'll go with the post one. Post
Motto
button,
in
yeah.
life?
I don't know. Time is cold. Maybe like I have no idea. Yeah.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Yeah, happy and lovable and caring. Come on, man. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, sir, for the last question, career or love life?
Oh God, my fiance will kill me if I will say career. I can say, man, career. Sorry, man.
Thank you for participating in our game, sir. We hope
Oh,
that
sure,
you
yeah, yeah.
enjoy. Okay, Miss
I
Andal?
did well.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Miss Adarlo. Now, Mr. Nada, what advice can you give to hospitality students who want to have a similar career path as yours po?
All right, my advice I can give is, just there's nothing called impossible in life. The only person that can stop you on achieving your dreams is yourself. That's it. If you will put your mind, your heart, and your soul on everything you do, you will achieve it. You will achieve it. Like, don't be, don't be negative on many things just because you failed, for example, once doesn't mean that it's not for you. You know, you must try until you succeed. Yeah, that's it.
What advice can you give to our fellow Filipino OFWs in amid of this pandemic po?
To my fellow OFWs, man, I know it's very hard for us. Because me personally, I was affected by this pandemic. Like last year, I was supposed to come back here 2 days before my flight. Out of nowhere, boom, lockdown. I was like, man, I'm done with to my last penny of savings. So I don't know how long I would stay here. So unfortunately, yes, I was stuck for 7 months. Imagine, like 7 months doing nothing instead of working. I'm stuck in the Philippines. Yeah, but at the end of the day, never lose hope, never lose faith. God always gives the hardest battle to his strongest soldiers. So I can say that as Filipinos, as an OFW, I can say that we are the best of the best. You know, because I'm a living witness. Like when you say Filipinos overseas, like no question asked, thumbs up. So yeah, never lose hope, never lose faith, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So we can get through this. So hopefully in a year, before this year finish, so yeah, everything will go back to normal, and life will be the same as it is. Yeah, never lose hope.
So thank you, Mr. Nada, for answering some of our questions here in our talk show today. So
Yeah,
here's your
thank you as well. Yeah.
certificate. Thank you, sir. Here's your certificate of appreciation. Let me read it for you, sir. This is awarded to Mr. Jarre Nada, guest speaker, for bestowing his valuable time and experiences as guest during online coffee webinar talk entitled Frontline Personality, given this 14th day of May 2021 via Zoom conference. This is signed by Mr. Jerry Ilosa, advisor of HPC 212, and by yours truly, Geanna Shayne M. Adarlo, the project head.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
for
mean, like, thank
guesting.
you. Yeah.
Thank you for guesting Mr. Nada in our online talk show and lending us some of your precious time. We will take your advice and use it in our future.
Yeah, for sure,
Stay
for sure, yeah.
safe and God bless you, sir.
God bless you all too. Thank you.